What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Anklemotion practice journal vlog number 28. I think it's 28. Let's go. I love monster drinks. It's the best. So in the last vlog, I'm pretty sure that I mentioned that I had been practicing like 11 days in a row, and like I was like pretty confused that how much practice is enough to like progress or get the benefit and gain more control, and then how much rest do I need. I was like contemplating that in the previous vlog, but now I had basically I had my first work week after vacation. This week I on Monday and Tuesday, and I think I was on Thursday, I did a lot of like heel down exercises at home on the pad, and each session took like something like 20 or like 30 minutes. So like this week I did like 3 heel down sessions, and now I'm back at the drums, and for some reason my feet feel like awesome. I feel like I have a lot of control, I have a lot of power when I start to do some double bass runs, or like even if I have to do some quick snare tom roll, some 16th note like tom roll, and then immediately go over to play the double bass, and then like 4/4 hands, like basic beat on my hands. Like I feel like I have like one of those good days. But that's the thing, that this week I haven't actually touched the acoustic kit. I just been doing this like pad practice. So again, that's like, it's very weird because on the vacation when I practice a lot, I had like many good practice days, and now when I took like practice off the acoustic kit and I only did the heel down exercises a lot this week, then like my feet and everything feels like very good today. So that's that's weird in a very good way. But the thing that I wanted to talk in this vlog is that I think I've come to some kind of like crossroad, and I'm not sure like from which way to go from here to gain better control, etc. Because I noticed one new thing that like irritates me, and that's like the, what could I say, next like challenge. It's basically I'm gonna record a video clip and I demonstrate this. But basically if I let's say I play some kind of like fast skank beat on the hi-hat, on the snare and the kick drum, this basic beat, when I do that, and if I do like a quick snare tom roll, and then I immediately have to start playing the 16th note on the kicks, and then do some basic beat on the crash or China, then basically like my feet like cramps up, and like obviously that's like the next level of control, that to be able to like to be able to relax your feet, even though that you have to like you have to tense up a little bit with your upper body and your hands. Of course, the goal is to be as relaxed as possible, but when you tense up a little bit and you do the feel, then immediately I start to like tense up my feet also, and I think that's the reason why it all falls apart. And that the kicks are not like started that cleanly, if you understand what I mean. I'm gonna show you a video. And I don't know if I said it like in the previous clip, but I know that this is just a question of like practicing, developing more, and actually playing like actual songs and music, because that's like that's something that I haven't done like that much in a long while. That basically this technique and these practices to take them into action, into playing like real songs, so to say. I always forgot to fucking put down the wires, but yeah, like I know that I should be playing like more actual songs, so I will start to like tackle or like play those double bass runs after some kinds of fills or anything, because I think that that's like the ultimate test, because in a real life scenario, you're not all the songs you're gonna play, they're not gonna be 4/4 on the hands, on the hi-hat and the snare, and then just doing those starting and stopping exercises, those 16th notes runs that I have been talking in the previous vlogs. a real life scenario. So I think that's why it's very important to also like practice songs, and you know, that can sound pretty obvious, but you know, since this is like a journey of discovery of, you know, what kind of things to practice, what to take in consideration at different like practice stages. So yeah, like it's pretty obvious, but you know, I have just been focusing so much on getting like the starting and stopping, developing like that control a lot. But there's been many minutes of talking. Sorry about that. So I'm just gonna quickly I'm gonna demonstrate what I mean with this quick snare tom roll, and then immediately going over to play like the double bass. And just when I did this thing, it felt actually pretty good. So I'm hoping to like demonstrate, to show you like the problem, the challenge that like I now have. But enough talking. I'm gonna show you a video in which I do some kind of skank beat, I do some kind of fill, and then immediately go to double bass. So you'll see like especially how the right foot, like it hesitates and there's this like spasm. But yeah, take a look at this. So in that clip, I hope that you could see at least a little bit like how it affects like my like starting and stopping, and to be able to basically, you know, play those clean 16th note when I do some kind of, maybe it's a quick snare tom roll or any kind of fill. And you know, I noticed like on the video, you know, when I do this basic like 4/4 beat on my hands, it basically doesn't like matter like if I've taken a short break with my feet. You know, I keep my feet rested because, you know, it doesn't require me to do some quick fill, which like immediately, you know, it like tenses up my upper body, and that like that somehow unconsciously, consciously, you know, that puts like pressure on me to, you know, also start like how could I say, to start like flexing or start to cramping up my lower body, especially my feet. So I think that I'm gonna I don't know, I'm gonna absolutely continue to, you know, do those heel down exercises for sure, because they seem to still be like helping me out and helping me with the progress. But I'm gonna as I said, this might sound stupid, but I might just start playing like more actual songs, because, you know, I need to transfer the thing, or like, you know, the starting and stop, and like I need to transfer like the technique that I learned thus far into like actual, how could I say, actual action, so to say. I'm pretty sure you understand what I mean. So this was just basically the topic for like this vlog, that, you know, I need to start playing more songs. I'm gonna keep doing the heel down exercises, but, you know, doing that starting and stopping exercise that I've been doing for a long time now, it absolutely like helped me out. It gave me more progress. I gained more control, but, you know, I need to like step it up, and I need to like challenge my body and my mind to do like more difficult stuff. So of course I will be able to do that kind of stuff that I just show you in the video. So that was basically it for this vlog, and if you watched in the end, thank you very much for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next vlog. I don't have any idea when it's gonna happen. In 1 week, in 3 weeks, we'll see. But I'll definitely, as I said, I'll be doing the heel down exercises, and then I'm gonna start to play more songs. It sounds stupid because it's pretty obvious, but you know, I've been just focusing on those starting and stopping exercises, maybe a bit too much. Also, like another thing, I really need to start using my ACD drive shaft. Listen at this. Listen. Like actually my EAD, I don't know if you can see it, my EAD is actually picking up this horrible squeaking sound. I need to start using my ACD drive shaft. But yeah, if you watched till the end, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Take care. Goodbye.